You are now listening to
Likely to Dispute.
hosted by Monkas, Reed, and Tyler. How's everybody doing? It's Cevan, aka the Monkito Bug. Join with me today, as always, is Reed and Tyler, and this is episode 38 of Likely to Dispute.
We have another episode that should be very fun after another very fun week of Fine Dining. We are going to recap week 9 and give a little preview for a very pivotal week 10.
Double digits.
Double digits indeed. Season's flying by. We already got past the Shitter Bowl, so a lot of big weeks coming up, a lot of jumbled up teams in the middle, a lot of bubble teams, and a lot of big matchups this week. So we're going to pass it back to host Monkito Bug.
Yes, it's his eye for the day. We're going to get right into it, jumping into the week 9 recap. Oh, we're getting right into it. So, guessing this is my matchup against Swerly. We got a nice picture of Rome. Don't know what he's doing here. Probably dropping the football. Sad to see from my boy Roma Dunze. Had a big goose, which is very, very weird considering the Bears had just under 600 yards. Caleb was QB1 on the week. Yeah, very odd.
Is it possible he's getting phased out of the system?
That was
Okay,
my
we're
worry
gonna-
when I traded him. DJ Moore was going to take over.
Okay.
Soft
Well,
benching?
We'll keep it right
Soft
there. So,
benching to say the least.
Swirly takes this one, he stays hot. I drop one. This game was closer than it appeared to be. I don't remember if we had a spread on this, but I'm assuming Swirly covered. Stud.
We were
Caleb-
split on the picks here.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I picked you.
Okay.
Oh, stupid.
Stud from Deshaun's side. Caleb, 40.5 points. His highest.
Burger.
40 burger. Shout out
Sorry.
Rob. Shout out Swirl.
Shout out Swirl,
Caleb,
man.
40.5, his career high in points. Dud Olave, his first true game with Tyler Shuck, and didn't look very good. I think he only had 3 targets, which was his season low. He had been one of the only players that had scored double digits every week, and that streak ends. On my side, Big P, Michael Penix, against the Patriots. 3 touchdown passes, all to Drake London, and if you watch them, they were all ridiculous catches. Shout out London, he's a dog. Yeah, I moved to 5-4. Swirly 4-5. He's on his climb back. What are your guys' thoughts?
I want to two things, both roasting you, not really roasting, but important points to bring up. How did the Bears have that much offense? Rome was literally on the field for every single snap of the game, and he had no catches. Like, how is that even possible? You could play that game like 1,000 times over, and that would just never happen again.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I agree. I'll let you know personally because I'm sure it'll get brought up at their press conference tomorrow. But yeah,
Selfless.
it's pretty inexcusable. No real answers for it. It makes absolutely no sense because Caleb had 34 pass attempts, but you would think, I don't know the math, but what's 34 divided by 3?
17.
11? 12?
The other thing I wanted to bring
It's
up.
not 17. That's 2.
Yeah, I know. The other thing I wanted to bring up is Jahmyr Gibbs washed.
Yes.
12 touches, 28 yards from scrimmage, no touchdowns. The dude might be washed, if we're being honest. Because it used to mean something when he went below 10 points, and now it's like an every other week thing.
It has happened every other week for the past
That's true.
3 weeks.
And
I
you know what
agree
that
with you.
means? That means it'll continue to happen because that's how it works.
So does that mean he's going for a 30 burger this week?
A 30-point burger bomb works for me.
All right.
Yeah,
Tyler?
Not to keep you on the stand, but in our private messages, so on, you told me that you are a playoff team, but you have no shot at winning a championship. I just would like to hear you on air say this to everyone that you are not winning a championship and you do not have a championship caliber team, because that is what you have said to me multiple times over in our own messages. And if you really mean it, I want you to say it now.
Sorry, before you do that, I want to make a point where Tyler started that statement with not to keep you putting you on the stand. Now you literally put him on the stand and asked him a question like he's literally on stand in trial. So,
Yes.
Cevan, say it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try and keep this short and sweet.
Oh my
There,
God.
there is 8 teams essentially fighting for 4 spots, assuming Rob and Reed
It's the same
are
person. Rob Reed.
assuming Rob
Shout
and
out
Reed
Rob.
are locks for the playoffs. So yeah, we got 8 teams fighting for 4 spots. I'd like to say I will secure one of those 4 spots. I just do not believe my team is in a spot where it can get to that ceiling top mountain that I'm so used to being at year in and year out um, this season. So I don't have my first round pick, so there's no reason for me not to try. I've already sold off a couple assets that might prevent me from a win this week, but we'll see. Only time will tell. But yeah, I don't think I will win a championship this year.
Alls I know is that your dumbass is going to sneak in with a 6 seed and somehow everybody's going to drop a 110 against you and you're going to win another championship and I'm going to lose my shit.
If if I win this year, Reed is actually on Crash Out Watch, and that would be funny. All right, on to the
Uh,
next one.
well,
What's
it's
up?
just, I mean, we should just prop up Swirly for a second here.
I
I
think
mean,
I've done enough propping up of Swirly on
That's
the pod these days.
you got it, Tyler.
Well, I was just gonna say he's putting the league on notice here. He has a 3 game win streak. Rob has 6, so I guess Rob is has the longest win streak, but Swirly's climbing out of the cellar here, and if people haven't noticed yet, I think they will this week. So shout
Shout
out.
out Swirl, man.
God damn it.
I was the first man on this train, and it sucks because as an arduous supporter of the talent on his team and his ability to make a run, I don't want to see this man in the playoffs because he's not a team I want to see in the playoffs as my opponent. So I'm conflicted between being right, standing up for the team that I believe is really good, and actually trying to win a championship. So
Yeah.
yeah, we'll talk more about his outlook here in the preview episode.
Watch out for Jalen Coker.
Or Polk.
Shout out Cokeheads.
All right, on to the next one. We had a very high scoring matchup. Sumner losing a heartbreaker, scoring 168. Rob putting up another 170. Stud on Rob's side, Kyle Monangai activated off the taxi squad, 196 total yards for the 7th round rookie. He looks like a real piece for Rob moving forward. That is awesome. Got him undrafted
Wait, wait,
for
wait, wait. He looks like a real piece off of 1 game against the Bengals.
You know he's one to react to small sample sizes, so don't question him. That's how he built his entire team that's not winning a championship this year.
whoa, wait.
Your words, not mine.
So here we go.
No, we don't need to
Post draft waiver claims.
Tyler, I blame you for this.
Kyle Monangai, or Bill Krosky Merritt. Who are we taking rest of season? Reed, this question's
stop.
for you.
How healthy is DeAndre Swift?
Uh, he's healthy. They're let's assume Swift's fine.
Then Bill.
Oh, Bill, the guy averaging 4.2 points per game the last three weeks as a starter.
Hey, you
That's a
asked me the
made-up
question.
number.
It is a made up number, but
It also
he
was entirely believable.
yeah. Either way,
Shout
great
out Bill.
performance. Dud for Rob. First dud game of the year. Mahomes got shut out by the Bills, so no touchdowns. Not going to score many points, fantasy points when you're not scoring touchdowns. Sumner side, Joe Flacco, career high, 470 passing yards. It was kind of hard to believe when I heard he'd never thrown for 400, and then he obliterates that number with 470. That game was electric. Non-biased, one of the most fun games I've ever watched. It was crazy. Dud Javante, kind of the whole Cowboys offense last night. Didn't really do anything. So I wouldn't expect that rest of season with Javante. It was just kind of a dud offense as a whole. But Ferguson is one to watch out for. He's kind of fallen off ever since Lamb got back. So that's tough. Tyler, start with you. Thoughts on the matchup?
Both teams deserve to win here. Really, really tough loss for Andrew, who is one of those teams fighting for a playoff spot. So I feel bad for him because he didn't do anything wrong with his lineup or anything like that. Um, so yeah, really, I mean, tough loss. Less than 3 points between the two. Rob's team, yeah, it's really strong right now. And I know Reed holds that against Cevan and I, and that's fine, but
Just wait till you get to my section.
okay. Uh, yeah, no other specific thoughts on this one.
Mr. Reed.
I just
Dude, you gotta get over it.
no. It's not about getting over it. It's about the fact that you two helped him create a team where the number one quarterback in fantasy football leading into the week scores his career low, to my knowledge, the worst game of his career statistically, and the man puts up 171 points. What are we doing here? So, yeah, I mean, feel for Sumner. He continues to score a heck of a lot of points. I believe he is second or third in the league in scoring right now. Can anybody correct me there?
I cannot.
That wasn't helpful
Also,
at
it is
all.
not his career low. That was very easy to find. 2020,
Sumner's fourth.
2022, week 8, he scored 9 points.
Who is that against?
Denver.
Okay, whatever. Sure. Yes, he is fourth in scoring by 3 points to Roy. So he's in the top, approaching the highest non-Rob scorers in the league. But sitting at 4-5, a tough break. You know, it's always tough to score as many points and lose. And I wanted to point out again, Rob was down both of his top two running backs this week. He was projected to score 167. So he basically scored what he was expected to score this week. And he's just you people. I can't. It just
I mean,
next.
you're just ignoring like JSN, the aforementioned Kyle Manon guy, Jalen Warren.
No. I'm not saying no credit to Rob. Lots of credit to
Yeah.
Rob. He's built a great team around the players that he's supplemented his team with. Like he's built a great team, but he's become nigh unstoppable while still having draft capital to spare because of you two buffoons.
Yes, also 2021 week 7 he had 8, 2021 week 9 he had 11. So fourth lowest of all time.
Okay, that's fair. It was the fewest number of completions he's ever had in a full game in his career. That I
Might
knew.
that might be true.
It is true.
Uh Other than repeating yourself from a segment you had last week,
It's
anything
not a
else on the
segment.
matchup?
It's a recurring nightmare. No,
It's not a segment.
It's
sh
your bit.
shout out Sumner. We've all doubted him at various points, if not continuously during the year, but he keeps producing. Um, Sucks because, we're trying to find somebody who will be willing to sell pieces here at the deadline, but him, despite being 4-5, being towards the top of the scoring leaderboard, is not going to motivate him to sell. So I think we're going to continue with another week of kind of trade gridlock and see what happens, man.
I do have a Sumner scoop if I should. Reed, do you think I am okay to share it?
No, I don't trust you. You lost privileges after the Justin Fields stuff.
Well, I'm going to anyways. Uh, I asked specifically yesterday if our dear friend Sumner is buying or selling, quote unquote, planning on buying at the moment. So,
How is that a scoop?
because you said you don't know if he's buying or selling,
No, I
I thought
said
you said
him
that.
being atop the scoring despite losing the games means he's not going to be selling.
Okay, you heard it here first. He's
There's the
selling.
scoop. That's the scoop.
All right, on to the next matchup. We have Cam Thorn versus Trent, another
Wow.
very tight one. This one got very hairy. I believe I put the spread at 100. Cam as the favorite, and Brock Bowers said he will cover half of that himself. Brock Bowers, 49.3, the fourth most points scored since we started the league last year. Just insane. Was the only one receiving targets, had 3 touchdowns. It was awesome. They beat the Jags. Shout out the Raiders. Dud, Jordan Love, one of the worst quarterback performances I've ever watched. Uh, he
What?
he
He was
was
26 for 37 with 273 yards.
he was abysmal,
Do you even know what
abysmal.
a 9 route is?
Jordan Love, really bad,
Can
makes
I?
really bad
Okay,
decisions.
you keep talking for a second. Just hold on.
12.3 points. If you guys saw the interceptions, they were really bad. I know one was on fourth down, but it was bad. What's up, Tyler?
Do you know how many times Cam Ward has surpassed that total this year?
I
I don't know if this is
I
a
didn't.
tree
No,
you want to
no,
bark
no,
up here, Tyler.
This
no,
also
it
wasn't
is.
a fantasy take, I said. But yeah,
I'm
Cam
just,
Ward is also really bad at football. I
I'm
agree.
just saying, like, you're. This is an insult to me who rosters Cam Ward, who consistently puts up the most abysmal quarterback performances week in, week out. 12.3 from Jordan Love, 273 yards. Like, I don't, like, yes, I am box score watching, but I don't need to watch the game to understand that. That is not one of the most abysmal quarterback games of all time.
Tyler,
I
I'm really
and it,
confused why you looped in Cam Ward being ass here. That really didn't
Like,
have
I'm
any
saying,
well,
relevance.
no, no,
again,
no,
I
no. I'm
wasn't
saying,
my
like,
take
this is
wasn't
totally
fantasy.
normal.
My take wasn't fantasy related.
Okay, so he
They're
had
the they were
11
the first team. They were
incompletions and
the first
273 yards.
dude. They were the first team to never punt and not score.
And that's squarely on Jordan Love.
Dude, did you watch the game? Yes or no?
I watched parts of it.
Okay, fair enough. Moral of the story is, if you want to say
You also
Jordan
watched
Love's as
parts of
bad
it
as,
because it was also on in the same window as the Bears game. So I know you were not tapped into it the whole time.
We can't possibly talk this much more about Jordan Love and whether he played good or not.
okay, moral of the story is you think Cam Ward is bad.
Yes.
Yeah, really confusing loop in there from you,
Okay.
Tyler.
No, it was
Roasted
just
yourself. Congrats, man. Nice pick.
No,
oh.
I hear what you're saying, but we'll move on. Cam Thorn squeaking it out, just squeaking it out, just under a 5 point victory. Stud Sam Darnold once again. Seahawks look great. He looks great. They just traded for Rashid Shaheed, so they're
Kenneth
enabling
Walker,
Sam.
arrows up.
They're enabling Sam Darnold to, stretch the field, dink and dunk, if you will. DK Metcalf, strange year he's having. 2.6. Not say I or can't say I'm shocked anymore that he has this bad of performances. Rogers has been on and off if he's good or bad all year, and going into the year, I thought DK might be someone who's hyper targeted, seeing what he did with Devontae and Garrett last year, but uh, yeah, just a disappointing season for Metcalf.
I will say that is someone I was going to talk about real quick. I
Yep.
even though he's been disappointing, maybe this is delusion, but I am like still in on DK myself personally. I I know it's been a little bumpy in terms of the receptions he's getting, but the Steelers' offense is still good, and he's obviously a red zone threat every week. So I don't know. I still in total points right now, DK is 25th, but I still think he is. I look at him as a kind of a middle wide receiver too. I don't know if that's delusion.
Yeah, it's delusion. The Steelers are the 27th ranked offense in yards per game. Uh, that's not good. Points per game, they are middle of the pack.
It's fine. We don't
So,
have to fixate
yeah,
on it.
they're not good,
Well,
but
the good news is that Cam said notoriously that he has always been a DK meat writer.
he
So
has.
the good news is that he won't give up on him, even if Cevan and I have. Um, obviously, it would be nearly impossible for Cam Thorn to have kept up the start that he had to the season. But I do think there are some worrying signs here. He's been 109, 111, 130, 142. 142 is a more than respectable score. But for me, like clear cooling off here from Tyler Warren. Colts offense is not the greatest offense of all time anymore, which they were tracking as the first handful of weeks. Debo is what more doing more what I thought he would be doing as opposed to what he did to start the year. Like I feel like he is like the all like come out of the gates hot team. James Cook has been solid but not crazy the first couple of weeks. Same thing with DK. Like I feel like there's a lot of guys on here who started incredible and then are just kind of cooling off some and not in a bad way, more regression to the mean. Like they're still going to be good, but yeah, I'm not sure. Again, I think there are moves being made here. But I also want to talk about shout out Trent. I mean, the dude's team is straight up awful, but he keeps coming close to getting wins or even getting wins. I mean, he beat me last week. So Trent is putting up a damn good fight here with the team that he has, a scrappy bunch, lunch pail guys, first in, last out, high IQ type players, and he's getting it done. So Trent's got a pretty easy schedule rest of the season. Both of his hopefully free wins are still there, so he's just got to win one of his non-tanking games here, and we're gonna see X Rex X in the playoffs here.
X, Rex, X. The one comment you made that I do strongly disagree with is you said a clear cooling off of Tyler Warren. The only reason I'll disagree is while he did get 10 points last week, it was obviously his lowest yardage total of the game. But the game before that against Tennessee, they were up huge early, and that was just a Jonathan Taylor game.
That
One of
happens.
his yes. So uh, I'm not saying throw that out, but I mean if you do, we're just one week removed from
You throw away all of his
2016,
bad games. He only has good games. No, I'm not saying that
20,
Tyler Warren is bad. He's a top five tight end, like he is. But I'm
but he
saying
had
that
one bad game.
I don't think that we're looking at a guy who's going to be in the McBride Bowers type tier, like it may have looked over the first couple of weeks. That's all. Which again,
That's fair.
Cam rocking the all out of the gate team. That was how it looked first couple of weeks.
Is there any
Yeah.
worry that Tua gets benched?
Yes. There's definitely worry.
Okay. I
Well,
mean
the good
that
news is that Cam is very willing to part with picks for players, so he should have no problem replacing him.
Yes.
I mean he might not be need to with Darnold and Bryce Young kind of.
He
Yeah,
was out on Bryce Young like a week ago
the second that he wins a championship with Bryce Young, then this league can probably end.
in the lineup.
Yeah, sorry, in the lineup. I'm sure he can get a ring on someone's bench, but if he wins playoff game or games with Bryce Young in his lineup, then hat tip to him,
Yeah.
but I don't see it.
Okay.
Like remember, Ben Sinnott has a ring
Benson absolutely has a ring and it has like seven career catches too, so he's
That's
kind of big
enough.
time.
Move on.
I didn't bring him up. I didn't bring him up.
Ooh, rest in peace, Tucker Craft. We got Sandy versus Reed. Reed, clean, easy win. Sucks to see, uh, the breakout of Tucker Craft, and just halfway through the year, torn ACL, going to be out into, early next year. Maybe he'll be ready for the start. We'll see. Stud Michael Pittman continues to be an elite fantasy wide receiver this season, which is, you know, weird to say this far in, but it is just what he is this year. Reed, Dud, Keenan Allen, they just got a rotation of receivers that alternate. So not putting too much stock into him having a down game. He's also like 33 years old. So yeah. Drake London, what an insane performance. 3 touchdowns. This is one of those nuclear Drake London games that we get once a month. As I mentioned before, he had all three of his touchdown catches were highlight type plays, and then he had a deep 40-yard reception that was also insane. So, shout out London, shout out Reed. Your team's
Glaze.
scratching and clawing. Your running backs sketchy as ever, but
Oh, that's rude. They combined for 21 points this week. How much more could I ask for? No.
that's fair.
I'll make it quick here. You summed it up pretty well. It's just sad. Notorious Tucker Craft pod here. All of us were fans eventually. Just to see him go down is tough. A
I
guy that we
think
all liked.
sorry, can I
Yep.
interject? Because I was going to say something on him. I think that's a Tucker Craft is a top three most sad fantasy football injury in my mind. Scadaboo's up there, but yeah, as you said, we were all higher on Tucker Craft. So just even though obviously none of us have him in this league, it's just a bummer because he showed signs of breaking out last year, and then he kind of did this year, and it's just to see that halted mid-season just sucks.
Yeah. No, we're all very sad, and it's tough. Yeah, the good news is that Sainty's got four Packers on the team to replace him, so he will be gone but not forgotten.
Go,
Uh,
Pack, go.
Is
I
Luke? num-
no, we're not talking about players that aren't on the team. Second off, I don't have much to say on my team. I week nine, uh, just above average performance. I've been very lucky this year with points against. I have not had the rubbish luck that some other teams have had. So I've been beneficial to get a couple of wins like this where I have a good, not great week, but my opponent doesn't put up much of a fight. So for once, I'll take it. I'll take the easy way out here, but I'm ready. Week 11, might finally have all my receivers in the lineup at the same time. It'll be 11 weeks into the year before I get to see it, but when it does, maybe it'll be cool. We'll see. I'll probably drop like 95 that week.
Question, will Juwan Jennings be your super flex that
Oh,
week?
God. That'd be so hot. Juwan Jennings, shout out, touchdown this week, 4 catches. He's back, baby. Without Brock Purdy.
Awesome.
Wait till he gets Brock Purdy.
Awesome. Well, next matchup wasn't really one.
Wait, you didn't give
K
Tyler
ver
a chance to glaze me for the win.
Oh, did you want to glaze, Tyler?
I was promised a 20-point performance from Kenneth Walker the third on Sunday Night Football, and
Yes.
he
Uh,
underdelivered by 11.9 points.
but
So
what if
I
I told
was,
you that he got 2 goal line carries this week?
how many points was that worth?
It might not be very many points this week, but if it continues, it'll be a lot of points in the future.
Sure.
So watch out. Kenneth Walker
That's
back on the rise. Second half doesn't need to take care of his body anymore. We're seeing it. Get ready.
no, I have no glaze. That's all I had.
Good.
Shame.
Getting on to this
Speaking of glaze,
event. Wasn't really a matchup. Shout out K. Ian
what
getting
the
a
hell?
clean victory here. 60-point win. Love to see it.
That is just sorry. Never mind. Never mind.
Stud for Ian side. Lamar is back. Played the Dolphins. Looked great. Very efficient as always, scoring touchdowns. Kendrick Bourne had to start someone. Can't blame you. That you're in a tough spot, but whatever. Okay, the big dud here that isn't listed is Jane Daniels,
I didn't
likely out
want to
for the
do
year.
that to him.
Snapped his non-throwing arm, elbow. It was gruesome. We were all watching live, except for Tyler actually, so just me and Reed, but it was nasty. That sucks. Outside of that, though, Jonathan Taylor cooled off, wasn't able to get in the end zone 3 times this week, so he didn't have 40 points. Expect them to get back on track for another 40 piece next week, 40 burger bomb. And
40
then stud
point burger bomb.
stud Kyron Williams, just a healthy 17 points. Nothing to well, I guess on the week this week there wasn't much, studly performances. So just a nice healthy 17 will get the job done. Reed, talk about it.
Yeah, probably one of the worst weeks we've seen here in the league's history. I mean, he K is the most starting lineup dependent team in the league, and both of his quarterbacks go down with injury. One of them indefinitely, one of them likely just a 1 week injury, but missed half of last game and then likely to miss this week as well. But yeah, that's tough. I think for a team that's 5-4 with a lot of bubble teams, I would think that this would be the writing on the wall for him. Like even if it was only just one of his quarterbacks, he'd either need to make a trade, which he refuses to do, or he would need to run out someone who shouldn't be starting. So either way, I would think this should be the writing on the wall for his season. Not a full fire sale. He doesn't need to sell every young player he has. But there are definitely some expiring assets that he could get some value for to try to reload up for next year. So, Ian, a very solid week. Nothing crazy. Definitely earned a win. Team's almost back to full strength, but he's trucking. He's got a very important 5 weeks here. He's got his free win coming up, and then a bloodbath the last 4 weeks. So we'll see.
Yeah, before wait, Tyler, I don't know if you went, but before you go, one thing on Ian's team is uh quietly Chase Brown had 14 targets this past week, which was a season high by a wide margin. So that's awesome to see. Um, Chase Brown might be back if the Bengals offense just or I guess if the Bengals defense
If they
continues to
put
not be one.
if they play the Bears every week and score
Oh,
40
that'd be nice.
points.
I
Yeah,
think our
that
lightweight
too.
team could take on the Bears defense right now.
Okay. Tyler, did you
Uh,
have any comments on this one?
the reason, yeah, the reason I selected K's dad is Jonathan Taylor is just because, A, it feels rude to talk about Jade Daniels as a dud when he just had such a gross injury, and it's been a rough year for Daniels overall. But I put Taylor here because if K's gonna be in the playoffs, you hope that this isn't a floor game for JT, that this is just kind of a fluke, and that if he does put up a lower scoring week, it's not this low.
Those are
Um,
synonyms.
what do you mean?
If someone has a floor game, that means that this is like the lowest it can get for them, which would also imply a
No,
fluke.
well, I would say like a floor game is a lower scoring game, but something that can happen more often.
And you don't think it's possible that Jonathan Taylor doesn't score 3 touchdowns a game?
No, I didn't say that.
A
Like
floor
I'm
game
saying,
just means
no, no,
like
no,
this
no.
is as low as it gets for them.
I'm like I look at his week 4 where he scores 14.6. That's a floor game for JT in my opinion.
Okay,
At this
so if the floor, the floor is supposed to imply like the bottom, like the lowest, because there's the ground and then there's the ceiling.
and then there's the basement, which was this week.
Okay, okay, sure, sure.
Sure. I mean, maybe this is getting pedantic, so um, no comments on the rest of this matchup. Ian's team was solid overall. Am worried about Brian Thomas quite a bit.
Getting into the primetime matchup here, we had the glorified Shitter Bowl. It lived up to expectations. We got two sub 100 weeks. Tyler just scraping by with not getting his, what, it would have been your fourth dud in a row or goose in a row.
Yeah.
Nice. So glad we got Roman Wilson, one catch for a fumble. That's awesome to see. DJ Moore, first career passing touchdown and a rushing touchdown. That's awesome to see. Uh, Stud Jackson Dart continues to be elite for fantasy. Real piece that was found in the first round when at the time,
That was
I think,
found. Like a
yeah,
diamond in the rough, but it was a first round pick.
yeah, but at the time, I don't think there were raving reviews on the selection. But look at it now, panning out. And then a dud. We had Besh and Tyler Lockett both playing on the Raiders, both combining for one target, zero receptions. Two gooses is just brutal. Uh, 67.35, new league low by 5 points, 4.5 points.
I believe 71 was the previous low.
Yeah, about 3.5, 3.65, something like that. Not a good week. Wasn't expecting a good week. Somebody had to win. Uh, glad it was Tyler.
Shout out
Reeves,
Schrader, starting Taysom Hill in the super flex, a really savvy move to get a quarterback and a tight end in one position. Big move there. But yeah, I don't know a whole lot to say here. Schrader's team, as I said last week, one of the worst fantasy rosters I've ever seen assembled in any league I've ever been in. But it's so important that Jackson Dart is good because at the very least now, he has a building. He has one single brick to build on, and it's going to take a lot of work to build it up around it. But yeah, Tyler just had some okay performances from like two guys, and that was enough. So shout out Jackson Dart carrying Schrader's team, and yeah, that's about it.
Can I admit a few things?
Sure.
yes.
This morning when I woke up and I knew I was going to win, but when I saw I won, and this is not hyperbolic. I genuinely felt nothing. Like that's the first time that I've ever felt nothing about a fantasy matchup, win or loss. It's just like it it behooves me to not be winning games. I'm still putting out the best lineup I can with the roster I have, but just winning a game with 99 points, like it doesn't mean anything to me. And there's that I didn't have any player that, had an epic performance or anything like that. So it's just it there's seriously a void of feeling there. That's the first thing. Second thing, on Sunday, when I was kind of semi paying attention to my matchup, I I was seriously, you know, sorry, let me back up. When I saw how it was going for both sides and how I was favored throughout the day, I was rooting for the lowest win in league history, lowest point score in league history, which would best my own record, which was previously set in week two. So those are my two personal experiences, my lived experiences this week about this matchup. It was a poor showing. It's dark down here. Don't come down. It's scary.
Did you hear that, Cevan? Don't go down there, man, no matter how much you want to do it.
I'll be all right. Well, a win's a win, Tyler. Whether you had feeling or you were numb, it doesn't matter. You won. Congratulations.
Thanks.
All right. And that wraps up the week 9 recap. Getting into our picks leaderboard. I am red hot, 5-1, tie up Reed 37 and 17 on the year. Reed and Tyler both coming in at 4-2. Tyler also at the bottom of this leaderboard, not surprised.
Uh,
Okay.
I want to note I meant to put an asterisk by mine because I remember, if you remember last week, I said very clearly that I thought that Tyler was going to win, but I was going to pick Schrader anyway because I wanted to have some fun. So I'll wear it. But in everybody's hearts, we know I was
No,
5-1 this week.
Well,
no,
for
we
what
go
it's
off
worth,
what the screen says.
one of the
You had an
earliest.
asterisk literally last week on your record.
No, because yeah, Cevan switches, but I picked myself against Cam in like week four or something.
You were
So
still like kind of good then.
hey, thanks.
It was before you offered Trey McBride for Magic Beans
Okay.
and
No
Devontae
more
Adams,
beans.
which was the worst part of it.
No more beans. Yeah, there's a summary. Like I said, I've been red hot the last 3 weeks, so told you
Glaze.
guys halfway through, it's not about where you start, it's where you finish, and finish strong. Let's get on to the Week 10 preview. First matchup here, we got 2-7 Tyler, new logo, may have been new from last week, but we
Oh,
got
like 3 weeks
OG2.
ago.
Oh yeah, whatever. OG2 taking on Ian, 4-5. Ian looking to stay hot. I think probably should have put a spread on this one. I will live make a spread. We're gonna go Ian minus 50.
I want to note here, Tyler finally loaded up his captain spot, has the great Tyson Bagent, future Steelers starting quarterback, in his quarterback spot right now. Important to note for the future of his team that he's got a leader that can rally the troops.
Yes, love to see it.
I'm taking
Um,
Ian with the points.
yeah, I'll take Ian with the points as well. Quick summary on the matchup. Ian's hopefully looking to get back to a more, real lineup, not having to spot start guys like Kendrick Bourne or Zacchaeus or Jeremy McNichols. I mean, if Pearsall plays this week, which,
It seems unlikely. Or more people are picking him over Jawan Jennings.
yeah, still would.
I bet you
Actually,
would.
very clearly averages 5 points per game more than Jennings. So,
Well, good.
yeah,
These last 6 weeks
100%.
have been really fruitful for him.
Yes. You would think you would take advantage of the opportunity since that's all he did last year.
Did you
But
hear that he had 5 broken ribs?
yeah, it doesn't matter. You're either healthy or
Sure,
you're not.
sure.
Anyways, yeah, so it's looking like Ian's lineup's getting back more to full strength. At the right time too. He's on the upswing. 3 straight wins, I believe. Maybe two. But either way, no offense, Tyler. Have to pick against you. It's nothing against you. It's more about Ian.
Um, there's a real chance that like half my lineup comes from the wire this week.
God.
I, dude, I wish I was joking.
do you
But
Well, at
mean
least you got
half?
Jacoby Brissett.
okay,
Wait. What do
hold.
you mean half?
I'll give you the spark notes. But the Titans are on bye. See ya, Io Manor. See ya, Cam Ward. Uh, Terry McLaurin might never play again because of the thigh injury from hell. Tyson Bagent is in my super flex spot because I don't have any other quarterbacks that can play there right now. It's
Jacoby
just
Brissett.
no, he's in the quarterback spot.
Yeah, Cam's on by.
Yeah,
Yes.
but you currently have Jacoby Brissett in the super flex spot and Bajan
Oh,
in the quarterback
oh
spot.
no, I switched him live on air
Oh,
right
sorry,
now.
I missed it.
So
You added all those projected points. I wasn't sure.
I mean, seriously, right now for the super flex spot, it's someone like Terrell Jennings, Jatavian Sanders, Ben Sinnott. You know the deal.
You should absolutely start Ben Sinnott.
Okay.
Ben Sinnott in the super flex spot would be more embarrassing than anything Schrader's thrown
Now,
out this year.
I do want to put out real quick that I would feel something if I won this because I do hold Ian's pick, and this would do wonders for that value. So
I mean,
if
this
I,
would be
if
the
I
upset
were
of the year.
yeah, so I mean I'm trying to put out a winner this week.
Yeah, I believe you. And I think you in an alternate universe, I think you can get it done.
There's a non-zero chance that I win.
Yeah,
This is correct.
yeah, technically, right? Any other thoughts about this matchup?
No.
Tyler has to
Awesome.
fight his beloved Slurp King.
Hmm.
That's so tough. We should have an official logo change for this one, but you know, band boy lives on. We got 4-5 Sumner against 7-2 Reed. Me and Reed are picking Sumner. What a surprise. And Tyler is picking Reed. I think this one has a chance to be closer than, what we might think. Sumner's on the downtrend. Or maybe not the
What?
downtrend,
He
but
scored
sorry.
168 points last week.
I the wins have not been coming. He's on a losing streak is what I meant to say. Um, I believe Rico was on the bench last week,
Yes.
which ultimately costed him the matchup, which he's corrected. Rico's in the lineup. Uh, he does have some serious ceiling. It's just guys like Kamara continue to disappoint. It doesn't look any better with Shuck. Actually, 1.7, that's got to be a low in a long, long time. Um, 1.7, I'm just going to talk to fill a void. Oh my goodness. Tyler Shuck might have killed Alvin Kamara.
No, he was already dead. Don't worry.
2019, still nothing. Oh my goodness, this might be the lowest of his career.
You know,
Oh, I'm in his rookie
we
year.
don't
Hold
have to
on.
check this.
It's too late. That
He only
was
had 7
Alvin
touches. It's not like he was just ass.
Tyler
Well, in addition to
Shuck's
being ass.
first career start made Alvin Kamara's worst career
Yeah,
fantasy game of all time, which is just
irrelevant.
despicable.
But tough week for me. Bengals, Cowboys, Chiefs all on bye. It's a lot of key players for me to lose, but I think I can field a competitive lineup this week. But this is the first week this season that I'm picking against myself. Hat tip to Sumner, and just a tough week for me. But I will field a competitive lineup, so I don't think it's over. But we'll see.
If
Okay.
if Garrett doesn't play, are you Jerome Ford? I think that's your only chance,
No,
actually.
Well, Garrett
Fannin.
should play. I'm not calling Fannin up to increase my odds by 0.5%, guys. We already went over this.
0.5% over Jerome Ford.
Well, regardless, I'm not pulling him up for this game.
AD
So,
Mitchell.
oh my God, yes. If Garrett Wilson doesn't play,
Well,
not only if Garrett Wilson doesn't play, that opens up like 15 targets. AD Mitchell nearly a guaranteed touchdown scorer.
that's I think that's tanking and it is against the rules of the
No, that's not
Constitution.
taking. That's upside because
What
what's the
what
difference
what, what
between
kind of
AD Mitchell and
No, I'm saying
Isaiah Bond?
AD Mitchell is so bad that starting him is actively throwing.
well, if you want me to just start somebody else, I can start Deontay Johnson.
He's on bye.
Exactly.
You heard it here first. If Garrett Wilson misses, AD Mitchell is in the lineup.
In the
He
frickin'
didn't
lineup.
I
Deontay
approve.
Johnson didn't even sign. He was just visiting.
Correct. And he's still on his team, which is just,
Okay,
what are we doing?
the waiver period hasn't even passed yet. So
He's not on
chill.
waivers.
I'm saying the waivers to pick up new people
But
has
that's
not
not
passed yet.
preventing you from
Oh,
dropping him.
You guys just
yeah.
want me to drop him because you hate him. I will
No,
drop him if somebody
because
better
you
is
said he'll be a
available.
top 24 wide receiver this year. That's why we want you to drop him.
Okay, well, sure. If somebody better is available, then I'll pick him up. So check back tomorrow morning.
Somebody better. How about
Who
somebody on a team?
who do you want me to pick up right now on Tuesday night?
Anybody who's on a
I
football
can't
team.
pick up anybody. It's fucking Tuesday night. Wednesday
Just drop
morning,
him.
people will be available.
All right.
Are you
Well,
growling?
That's
yes.
Pickles.
Oh,
No, that was me.
that was definitely
Um,
the Mosquito bug.
yes, it was.
Tyler, you're
Tyler,
taking me.
Yes. I
okay.
I mean, before all that nonsense, I did say your team has enough depth where the starters you have right now are solid enough, and I will take that over the previously mentioned Kamara. Ramondre's status this week. I I mean, we haven't seen anything yet, but if he's out again, that hurts Andrew's team. So I do think it'll be close, but I'll roll with your team, with Drake London, Derrick Henry, and
Am
maybe
I fielding a better lineup than Cevan is this week?
you aren't playing Swan.
But I was just asking hypothetically.
Let me look.
Probably not. No,
He's.
no.
I would
I
take.
got I got
I would take
quarterback,
Reeds.
dude.
Dude, you're
I
starting
got quarterback.
Pat
I got tight
Bryant.
end.
You're starting Pat Bryant and Jerry Rice Jr., Torrey
Okay,
Horton.
what's the difference between them and well, no, 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 not what's the difference. Sorry, let me rephrase that.
Them and Garrett
If
Wilson.
Garrett Wilson doesn't play, then you're taking both of them over AD Mitchell.
I mean, yeah.
If
You
Garrett
don't
Wilson
know
doesn't
if
play, then I'm sure Tyler's thing changes. But Aaron Glenn already said that
correct.
he's going to
Correct.
practice this week, so the assumption is that he will play.
Well,
Correct.
Lamar practiced that week, right?
Well,
Dude.
sure.
Come
If
on.
AD Mitchell's playing, then I'll take myself. Okay.
All right, let's make a bet in who scores more
No,
this week.
no. Can we move on?
Come on, let's make a bet live on the pod.
No,
Who
I'm
are you
good.
talking
Yeah,
to?
No
that's
one
what I
cares.
thought. That's what I thought.
You didn't even
No
pick
one cares,
yourself to win your own
you.
game.
No one cares. You didn't either.
Yeah, I have 6 players on bye. What do you want me to do? Two top five
We haven't even
receivers, a top five tight end, and a top eight quarterback.
we haven't even got to my matchup yet.
Yeah, and you didn't pick yourself. Spoiler alert.
Oh, maybe. Yes, I did.
Spoiler alert. I was trying
Dude,
to mislead them.
what are we doing? And you can't say nobody cares because you asked the question.
I just wanted to hear Tyler say that my bye-ridden lineup is better than your basically full
Okay,
strength
so then
lineup.
let's bet on it
I'm saying
right
that we
now.
should retroactively give me the championship last year is what I'm saying.
Devon doesn't
Yeah.
have Xavier Worthy or T. Higgins in
Xavier
his
Worthy is
lineups.
bad, is not startable right now, and he doesn't have T.
Oh
Higgins.
my.
Awesome. I have the
Not
better Bengals
startable,
receiver.
not startable.
Oh, well, when was the last time he was in double digits?
This
I'll
is
Not
give
so
you a
this
hint. It
week,
was the
but
stupid.
same
last
time
week.
you scored a
This is
touchdown on
so
lightweight.
stupid.
It was
Seventh
last
grade.
week. That's just not true.
Can we please move on?
No,
Host
Reed is
Monkas is
making
letting this shit get out of control.
no, Reed is making bad claims.
Reese.
He was
I
in
got
double
called
digits
Reese on an
last
email today at
week.
work.
Last week.
Marcel Reese.
Marcel Reese, shout out fullbacks.
You're
Tommy Reese,
just you
shout
are
out
just
Browns.
talking out of your cock right now. It's despicable.
You're the host. You're the one supposed to keep everybody under control.
Dude, I have better quarterbacks, better running backs, better tight end. You have me at flex.
Come on, click the
But then I
mouse,
mean
little
receivers
bro.
were close.
Click the mouse, little bro.
So little bro,
He got little
Tyler,
bro. Now I
apologize.
am no
Tyler,
longer the target. It is now Tyler.
Tyler, apologize right now.
If I
Apologize.
apologize, we move on.
Apologize.
Don't do it, Tyler. Don't do it. Stand strong.
Tyler, apologize. Just say
Savon,
sorry.
Savon, put a timer on him to apologize. You'll do it.
3,
Monkas,
2,
I'm sorry for calling you little bro. Can we please move on?
good boy.
That's why I said stand strong.
All right, getting on to Schrader and Sandy. We can keep this one short and sweet. We all have Sandy, no surprises. Another non-spread. I mean, Schrader just put up the worst week of of literally all time. And Sandy's projected to win by 50, so we'll just set the line at 50.
Sandy and the
Um,
points.
Yeah, I'll take Sandy in the points. We'll see if he gets Swift back. If he doesn't,
Doesn't matter to
look,
me.
no, I know. I'm just saying we're looking at like Nick Chubb,
Say
Justice
it.
Hill, Kenneth
Keon
Gainwell
Coleman.
at running back,
He'd probably move the running back he has in flex to play his best bench player, which is Keon Coleman. Unfortunately, somehow,
which
God
Wow.
forbid.
You just said the
might
word
be
best and
true.
Kean Coleman in the
It's
same
not saying
sentence.
much. His
No,
his competition is Grandpa
yeah.
Thielen, maybe.
Kenneth
ACL torn Tucker Craft, rip.
No,
Kenneth Gainwell's good ish.
Is he? He scored double
he's all
digits the
right.
same number of times Xavier Worthy has the last 5 weeks.
That's just not true at all. He has sorry, 3 out of the last 5 weeks he's been double digits, and 0 of the last 5 weeks for
Do you
Kenneth
Uh,
guys know
Gainwell.
that I had more
I know
rushing
you're
yards
rage
than
baiting.
Kenneth Waker? Oh, God. Do
Kenneth
you guys
Waker.
know that I had more rushing yards than Kenny Gainwell did last week?
nice.
I
Is
know.
that true?
Yeah, he had -1 rushing yards last week. Three
I guess.
carries, -1 yards, putting up that Zach Charbonnet line.
But quote unquote, Kenneth Gainwell's good. Nice one, Tyler.
Nice one, man. You had more
You
Yeah,
rushing
guys,
yards than him.
don't mention his receiving work. That's cool.
we didn't. That didn't fit the narrative.
That's a running back, not a receiving back, man.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Tyler, you got any thoughts on this elite matchup? Heavyweight.
I don't understand the nickname for AJ Barner he has.
Let's see. What is it? It's it's okay. Do you want me to explain it? I can make it super.
Yeah.
Is it
Okay.
inappropriate?
No, in our other league, uh, like 4 years ago, I traded all my picks to try to win a championship, and then the next year I had a really bad team.
That sounds familiar.
And so, like those, I don't know the leagues they're called, but basically, like one team has to make their team completely of waivers.
Mhm.
That's essentially what happened. And so, I just started a thing where VERS is short for waivers and NUP is short for lineup and the arrow. So waivers straight into the lineup is was like my theme of the year and I changed my name and everything. So it stuck in that league as like anytime you pick somebody up from waivers to start, you just change their nickname.
So you're saying
Mhm.
this league isn't the first time you had success, sacrifice it all, and then had a shit team the next year?
Getting on to the next matchup, we have Rob 7-2 catching a red hot swirly 4-5.
What are
Um,
you laughing
That was
at?
pretty good.
yeah, red hot swirl. This one is going to be a shootout. It was in competition for our primetime matchup. Decided to go elsewhere. But yeah, I'll just open up the floor to you, Tyler, to talk about this matchup. Actually,
Well,
before I open it up to you, I'm going to talk. Uh,
are you gonna go to our picks?
yeah, definitely. We got me and Tyler on Rob. Reed is on
Nice.
top of Swirly right now. So,
Getting a red
rep,
hot swirl.
yeah. Big thing for Rob. Do we see the return of Bucky? He has mysteriously not been put on IR and missed 5 weeks. So that's never good, I think. But yeah. I mean if he misses, it doesn't really matter because he'll be able to replace him with Kyle Manungai. So Tyler,
I'm excited to see where this one goes. Rob's team is great, even though he does have I guess he doesn't have too many impactful buys this week, does he? Just Pollard.
Uh,
Mahomes.
Oh,
the
and Mahomes.
number
My
top three
miss.
quarterback in okay.
Yeah, yeah. Got you. But I think he'll be fine even if he's only starting Herbert. Um, yeah, Deshaun's team still very solid top to bottom. This was the toughest call for me was on this week's matchups was this one. Um, I just went with Rob because of um, I believe his players he started to have a higher up. He has more players with higher upside versus Deshaun, in my humble opinion. That's all I
Reed.
got.
Yeah, Swirly, I hate negotiating trades with you, but a hat tip team is still looking really good. He's making a push. This is a very pivotal matchup. He's got two really big weeks in a row here. He's making his push. He's 4-5, and he's got to beat the best here to try to stake his claim in the playoffs. So I am going to take him to win here. I think the Mahomes bye is obviously very important. Not a groundbreaking opinion there, but he is gone. So full strength Rob is probably always going to be my pick, but I think the door has been cracked open by a very well-timed bye for Swerly, and I think he pulls a big upset this week, and I think he solidifies his playoff run this week, and he takes down Rob.
We might
Yeah,
know the winner of this one by Thursday night with Deshaun starting Bo Nix, Cortland Sutton, Genty, and is that all?
Do you need
yeah,
more in a Broncos Raiders game? It's already like
Yeah.
three too many
Well,
people to be starting for that
he
matchup.
could start Gino and wide receiver one Troy Franklin as well.
Well, he really attached to Troy Franklin, despite the fact that he started 0 games for him. It was a deal breaker in a trade that we had. So shout out Troy Franklin. You're a stud, man.
He is kind of a stud.
Phew. Swirly was desperately trying to trade Sutton, wouldn't trade Franklin, but now he's not starting Franklin over Sutton. So
interesting. Yeah, one thing, hopefully Swirly gets Sutton out of his flex spot. Um, but yeah, the one thing with his team is he does have a lot of depth at receiver, and so those start to sit decisions are going to be tough. At least as we sit right now, he's Addison's his odd man out. Um,
well,
and
Swirly
then
made it very clear this week that he is unwilling to trade any receiver depth. So he doesn't think he has good receiver depth.
That's fine. One thing, just a Swirly personality trait, I am kind of surprised he's not rage starting Colston Loveland over Kyle Pitts, considering what we just saw from Loveland, chasing the points there. But, to each their own, and we shall see. And now we are not ready for what I thought we were ready for. We got Cam Thorn
That
versus
was
Cam
awesome.
K. The first matchup between our reclamation draftees. Uh, Cam coming off a win last week. K coming off a loss last week. Cam K, sorry, openly stated he is ready to sell. So, missing both his quarterbacks, that's always tough. We're all picking Mr. Thorn here. No real surprises. It's going to be hard to win any matchup with zero quarterbacks, even though K was scraping by a couple times with one
Say
quarterback.
it. Say it.
Um,
With who in Superflex?
um, Hunter Renfro
There you
and
go.
there. Who was the other one from this?
Ray
Was it
Davis.
Tyrone? Yeah. So nasty work. Uh, Reed, start with you here.
Yeah, not much else to say. I think he's taking a zero in the quarterback spot this week. So Cam Thorne's a good team. 1+1 is 2.
Yeah, it's really that simple.
Awesome. Well, if you two are listening, which I'm sure you are, sorry we didn't spend too much time talking about it. There's just nothing to talk about. A spread, I'll set it at 25 and a half.
Points.
Thorn.
He has no quarterback.
Okay, I still got to set a line.
You just said 25 points.
25 and a half.
Cam
Tyler?
Thorne with the points. He's going to win by
Thorn.
100 this week.
Oh, you heard it here first. 100 burger bomb getting put on top of Cam
I'll
Thornhill's
take yeah,
meat.
I'll take the only other team with another OG too. Ollie Gordon the second.
Facts. Awesome. Now it's time for
Prime time matchup.
getting on with our primetime matchup. We have myself versus Trent.
El
Uh,
Monquito.
yes, the Monkito bug. This one not projected to go very well. This one, a lot rides on Quinshon Judkins. I feel like Quinshon Judkins can run through the Jets. They just traded everybody on their defense, and Quinshon's elite. If I had to put a spread on this, I think it'll be close. I will
You don't
put.
even have the picks yet. You
Good
don't need a
point.
spread.
Dude,
Picking myself. Good. Yeah, you're right. Picking myself. Tyler is also picking me. Reed is picking Trent. Yeah, he's got a lot of questionable guys, like questionable to play. Aaron Jones got hurt again. Quinshon Judkins still hurt. He's doing his double Eagles thing, which has actually kind of worked this year. Uh, Bateman is deep touchdown or bust, and he's been busting a lot,
Oh,
um, to say the least. But then on my side, I traded away Mark Andrews and Stephon Diggs today, which we didn't talk about. Traded both of them for a second, but so that immediately took out my two flex options. I'm now starting rookie Pat Bryant and rookie Torrey Horton. So, Tyler, I'll start with you. Why do you think I'm going to win this one?
Well, it's pretty similar to my thoughts on Cam Thorn versus Cam K, where Trent might not be starting anyone at running back, or Tyler Algier scoring point 0.5
Xavier
points.
Scott.
Xavier Scott, who's better than Ben Sinnott. It's just he doesn't have running backs really to start, and um, so that's and you do. I mean, Jahmyr Gibbs, ETN, of course. So I think your lineup top to bottom is just uh
Good
more but
enough.
it's more bust proof than uh Trent's is right now. So I'll take you. Your lineup's just safer. Uh yeah, that's where I'm at. This one wasn't really a toss up for me, so I am somewhat surprised to see Reed pick your opponent.
you mean the guy who's
Reed,
projected to
why do
score
you
more
hate me?
points right now?
Oh, what'd you say?
I said, you mean why you were
I
surprised to see that
mean,
I'm picking the guy who's projected to score more points right now?
I mean, Quinshon's projected for points right now, and he
Stefanski
might.
said he's supposed to be available on Sunday, so not really a jump there. It's like the first update on his profile.
Okay. Well, I'm still skeptical about Aaron Jones and Quinshon both playing this week.
Do you think they have an effect on each other? Like it's like a
Like
suicide pact type thing?
no, chill. I'm saying, like I'm saying, if they don't play, even if one of them doesn't play, that really affects his lineup.
So you're a
And
big Aaron Jones guy.
uh, I would take Aaron Jones over any of his other running backs on the roster. Oh,
Xavier
like,
Scott?
no, yes.
Mainly
Uh,
Tyler Algier. That's
Also,
his
it's
only
just
other option.
you just know this is going to be like classic Monkas voodoo where he trades Stephon Diggs and then he immediately faces Stephon Diggs and Diggs is going to put up he's going to put up a Rome week where he scores 0.
Bruh.
That's just how it's going to go.
Where he's gonna watch Drake May feed Diggs and then Diggs has a big game, but doesn't or May has a big game, but it doesn't matter because Diggs had a big game too.
Yeah, because Boutte's probably out too, so
Did you see his message in the Discord server?
no, I didn't actually.
He told everybody he might
Well,
be available. I'm taking Trent here. This one was a toss up for me. Obviously, weak flex spots here from Cevan intentionally. I'm not worried about Judkins playing. I'm trusting their head coach. Aaron Jones is whatever. Not a huge fan. Him and Algier, small downgrade, but yeah, I think Trent's push for the playoffs continues here. He secures a non-tanking team win and puts him in a good spot.
wait, when did Robert say he was selling Boutte? It wasn't in the trade block
What?
tab.
What?
You just said that Rob said Boutte might be available.
No, boot. Okay, you really didn't see it. In a Discord server, Keishon Boutte told people that he has a low-grade hamstring sprain and he might be available for next week.
Oh,
Yeah,
It,
I don't know what server it was in,
no, it
but
was in his own server
okay,
with
he has
like
his own
all
Discord
the
server
all the
apparently.
Kayshawn Booty fans.
So,
yeah.
yeah, he told people there.
When I heard you said he
Understandable
said
assumption for you.
yes. Okay. Sorry. I was really stuck on Boutte. Um,
When did
yeah.
Rob say his booty is available?
That,
Sorry,
shout
Pod
sorry.
needs to end.
shout out Rob's Boutte. Um, yeah, so that is the week 10 recap. We are 10, 11, 12, 13, 4. We are 5 weeks away from the playoffs. We are 3 weeks away from the trade deadline. It'll be here before you know it. All you sellers start selling, all you buyers keep buying. We're going to have a healthy market at the deadline. I expect multiple deals to get done, big names included, left and right. Malik Neighbors on the block. Don't
Okay.
free hit that.
I want to
Reed,
make a comment before we close out here. I think last week was so magical because of the shitter bowl. So no teams just had a free win. So I feel like every matchup had leverage. It really is kind of a letdown this week now that two teams are basically just getting a free win. That basically means only four of the matchups, there's actually intensity or, anticipation to the matchup. So while I like getting free wins, uh, I don't like seeing other people get free wins because it takes out of the joy of watching their matchups go down on Sunday.
well put. Tyler, last words from you.
I I think that my matchup with Ian is going to be closer than you think it is, and
I hope so.
closer than I think it is as well.
So
So,
it's either going to be
How is
closer
how is that a
than,
statement? If you're saying you think
ah,
it'll be closer than you think it will, so do you think it'll be closer, or do you think it won't?
no, Cevan knows what I'm saying.
yep, I'm right there with you. Again, real quick, shout out Rob's Booty. Reed, close us off.
One of the most reckless episodes of the pod that we ever recorded, but nevertheless, we will continue to provide quality content for the league. Those of you still listening, we love you, and we will see you next week.